welcome back to another edition of JRen's Talks. Today we're going to be looking at Supreme Week 7 drop list, taking a look at the retail prices, some resale predictions, different details about each piece coming out. Pretty cool collab coming out this week. Overall, not a terrible week for resale. There's definitely a few pieces you're going to want to go for, and some pretty cool personal pieces if you're ready to spend some money, because some of these retail prices are up there. So let's go ahead and get this video going. All right, so this week Supreme is collabing with Jean-Paul Gaultier. I probably butchered that name, I'm sorry. It's a pretty cool brand, but what I'm going to do is just call it JP. All right, so if I say this is a JP sweatpant or something, then you know I'm talking about Jean-Paul Gaultier, which I just don't want to say that over and over again, all right? But the first item, we're going to start at the bottom, as we usually do. We're going to start with the Star Pillbox hat. And this thing, I mean, the past few weeks, the lowest item really hasn't been that terrible. I'm just going to throw it out there. This is trash. This is absolute trash. This looks like a baseball hat from the 1900s, and I looked it up, and the exact hat like that looks like this, the Pirates wore in 1890, their starting season. So yeah, it's pretty stupid. It drops for $58. Supreme, I don't know why they dropped this stuff. Like, who's gonna wear this? Nobody. It's gonna sit on the website, it's gonna sit in stores, no resale at all. So pretty much just a weak item. It's just trash. The next item isn't terrible. It is an oval label hat. It's not terrible, but it's not the coolest thing. Again, it drops for $44. Comes in those 5 colorways, as you can see. Has the little Supreme logo, but again, hats are just done. But there's a hat coming up. I don't want to jump ahead. There is a hat coming up that's kind of cool, so I'm not going to throw all hats under the bus. Next, we have this logo baseball jersey. I mean, this thing is just weird. It drops for $118. It looks like, no offense, this is not offensive, I don't think, but it looks like a Japanese league jersey, like just crazy. Supreme down the pinstripes. I mean, the black colorway is your best bet, but again, this is not going to resell and really isn't an overall great piece. All right, so now we get to our first JP item. This is the JP Pinstripe Cargo Suit Vest. All right, so it is a vest that you would wear like out to a really nice place, like a suit, but it has like zippers, and it looks like you're like the Punisher, like you got like all these different pouches for like ammo or something, like you're gonna go shoot something. I don't know, it looks weird to me. It drops for $388, so just take a moment. Okay, $388 for a vest that doesn't say Supreme at all. It's literally just a nice vest, but has zippers and pouches for who knows what. I mean, Tic Tacs, what are you gonna put in there? So just throw that out. I mean, that's just stupid. I'm just gonna be honest, this entire bottom of the list, because these are just buns. Next, we have the JP Floral Print Sweatpant. These aren't terrible, all right? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the white gray pair on the left there. It drops for $178. But I do kind of like that. But again, for $178, it's not gonna resell, and they're just kind of weird. So I'm just gonna let that sit as it will on the website. The next one is probably my least favorite item this week. Now, the hats are definitely my least favorite, but this is up there. It is a textured pattern sweater coming in 3 colorways and dropping for $58, excuse me. It's just weird. It looks like a grandma sweater. Like, it's got like the texture coming off, and it's just, I don't know. I don't see anybody wearing this. If it said like Supreme in a box logo, people would buy it, right? Obviously, which we do have a box logo coming up, which is pretty exciting, but we'll get there. I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but this is just weird. Like, I literally have seen my grandma wear that before. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Let that sit as it will on the website. I mean, obviously, smalls will sell out because that's pretty much everything that's small will sell out in the US drop, but you're not going to make money. All right, the next is the JP Racism jean. It's just 3 colorways, and it has some people on there. It says Supreme, it says racism, and I'm all about that. I mean, racism today, it pisses me off that people are still racist. Like, I feel like that's just such like an old America. Like, we should be ahead of this. We should stop doing this. But the fact that it still happens in today's society just really gets under my skin. So, I mean, I would wear this, but I wouldn't. You know, I'm not paying $178 for it. And plus, it has a bunch of curse words and stuff on the front and back, so I'm not about that. But if you like this, definitely, I mean, it's a cool piece. The next one is the JP Racism Trucker Jacket, and it just goes with those pants. Same colorway, different pictures, but it still says, you know, F racism. Which is kind of interesting, kind of cool. It drops for $268. So again, pretty pricey collab if you put them together, if you get the pants and the jacket to go with it. So yeah. The next one, I don't even know what to say. This is the JP leather holster. All right, it drops for $398. Go ahead and take a look at it. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to. It looks like something from 50 Shades of Grey. All right, I've never watched the movie, but I know what 50 Shades of Grey is, and I've seen the trailers, and I mean, this looks like something I don't even want to know. All right, apparently it's a holster, it goes over you. Again, it just looks weird, and I don't think it's cool, and I don't think it's gonna resell at $398. Can I say that again? It's $400 for that. I mean, there's literally it's like a strap. I mean, what is that? I don't even know. It doesn't even say Supreme anywhere big. I mean, it does on the bottom, but still. That's just weird. I'm just going to put it out there. It's weird. The next is the JP Vans. This is the pros. They're like the mids. Honestly, these aren't terrible for me. I kind of like them in that, like it looks like a cream color. They're not terrible, but they're $118. They're not going to resell. But again, if you like that, go for it. I mean, that's definitely something cool. All right, following that up, we have the chain logo crew neck. I kind of like this, especially in the cream and the white. It looks cool, and it's just like a little logo. It looks like Supreme was a diner, which I kind of like. It's got a cool little embroidered logo, which is nice, and it drops for $138, which is typical for a crew neck with embroidery on it. So not terrible. Not going to do great for resale. I mean, if you get a small cream, or I'm sorry, natural is what it's called in the website, you could probably make some money off of it, but not too much. Next, we have the tech stripe top. Pretty crazy colorway here. It drops for $98, and it just has a bunch of stripes, says Supreme. The first one looks like something Stevie Wonder would wear, so that's kind of cool. But again, I would say the black is probably the coolest. I mean, with the gray. Again, not going to do great for resale, but kind of an interesting piece, especially that, like I said, the Stevie Wonder one, but it's like a rainbow looking, sherbet looking like shirt. It pops, it looks cool, and I could definitely see a few people picking this up. Next up, we have the JP pinstripe blazer. It's just a really cool looking blazer, like you would wear out to a really nice dinner or something. It drops for almost $500. It's $498, but come on, it's $500. On the inside, it has the Supreme with the logo on there, so it's kind of cool, but I mean, really pricey. So you're not going to be able to make anything on resale. These are going to go with our next item coming up, which is the JP pinstripe suit pant. Now these, I'm just going to these are just weird. So it drops for $358, and it's nice dress pants, but on the side it has zippers like cargo pants, and I just don't like that at all. Like, either go cargo pants or go nice dressed up blazer, suit pant. Like, I don't know what they're doing here. They're trying to combine them, and I really don't see anybody picking these up. I mean, obviously there'll be somebody who gets both and posts it on Instagram, like they're flexing hard, but this is just weird, and I don't see any point in buying this. The next item, Supreme, I don't know why this entire season, they love drills. Like, they must work at Home Depot or something, or Lowe's. We have a drill pin, all right, $8. I don't know if you get all three or you get one. I'm not really sure, but it's just like, why? Like, I mean, this isn't terrible. It has a box logo Supreme on the drill, but it's just like, I don't know. But here's what I want. I want somebody to post a picture in everything drills that came out. Like, I'm so surprised I haven't seen that on like Supreme Community's Instagram or somebody's Instagram, of just like somebody wearing everything that came out with the drill. So here you go. You can continue that collection and get a pin for $8. Now this actually is okay. I'm not gonna lie. It might be a nice little thing, is if you're trying to add stuff to your cart, you just quick throw it in there. I mean, $8, you might as well get it. If this is the only thing you're going for, and you're gonna have to pay tax and the shipping, which is probably gonna still be $10. So you're looking at like almost $20 for a pin. So it's not worth it unless you're getting something else. Next up, we have the JP Flower Power shirt. Now, I just like the name. That's about it. I like about this piece, the Flower Power. I just think it sounds cool. I don't know why, but I look at this piece and I think of Adam Sandler and Just Go With It, or like Grown Ups. I don't know why I just see him wearing this. It's just weird. But it is a weird shirt, I'm not gonna lie. It drops for $158. It's not gonna do great for resale. It's probably gonna sit on the website just because it's too bold and not like a cool bold. It's just like a weird bold, like I don't know. But there's definitely other pieces people are gonna be going for, so this one's definitely gonna sit. Following that up, we have the flex item of the week. It is the JP double plaid fur coat. I mean, it is crazy. Here you can take a look at it. It's $498, so pretty much $500. Comes in those two colorways. Honestly, the blue and red stripe is kind of cool to me. I do like it. In smalls, it'll probably resell. I mean, people are gonna want this, probably gonna want to flex it, but I just don't see this as being something I want to drop $500 on, let alone even wear. Like, I do not think I would be able to pull this off. I want to see somebody try to pull this off, probably with like the pants. With the pants to go with it, but pretty crazy there. If you have $500 sitting around and you want a fur coat, there you go. There's your item. All right, following that up, we do have another pair of Vans. These are like a low top Era Pros, and they drop for $108. Again, same colorways as the Vans before. I do like that cream color better. Not going to do great for resale, but for personal, this is probably something you might want. A lot of people are saying it's stupid, it's not going to go with anything, and I mean, if you can pull it off, then go for it. I mean, if I saw someone wearing those, I would definitely take note and be like, those are different, those are cool. But it's pretty much for personal only if you want that. All right, following up from the Vans, we have this hat, and this is the hat I talked about earlier when I was about to like throw shade on all Supreme hats coming out. This one actually is pretty sweet. It's the washed out camo cap, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it has camo design in 3 different colors, and I definitely think that colorway on the right, that like natural camo with the red box logo, that's gonna sell out immediately. Not immediately, but it'll sell out. And that might do actually pretty good for resale. I do like that piece. The blue one is cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Call of Duty camo you would get on a gun or something. But pretty cool. Definitely something to go for. If like everything else sells out, just be like quick, go back and see if it's still available. And if it is, probably cart that. It's only going to be $48. So it might be a good little add-on. Then coming off of those hats, we have the Everybody sweater. This thing is literally just a sweater and just says, F everyone. I don't know. It drops for $148. The small sizes in the white and black will probably do okay for resale. But this is just another piece that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to wear that. I actually like Everybody. Not everybody, there's obviously people I'm like, eh. But I'm not going to say wear something that says that. Like, that's just my personal opinion. You might, just because it's like a flex or it's like edgy. But to me, that's just like, I want to love everybody. I don't think I want to say that. If anything, I would say love everyone. I would wear it. Like, I would buy it. If it said love everyone Supreme, done. I'd buy it. Following that up, we have the JP belt dropping for $168. I actually thought this was going to be more expensive just because leather belts are usually like pretty expensive. And it just says, the name and then Supreme, pretty big on there. So that's kind of cool. It'll probably do okay for resale. I would say you could probably make like $30, $40, $50, something like that. So pretty cool piece. Like I said, $168 is the retail. Following that up, we have one of the most, I would say, interesting items. It's the JP reversible backpack. I'm not really sure what's happening in this picture. It looks like a jacket and then a backpack that goes with it. So from what I can tell, jacket, the backpack comes with it. I don't know if you can put the backpack or the jacket in the backpack or I don't really know, but it looks pretty cool. It drops for $368, and I think the black and gray will actually do really well for resale, just because they get more than just a jacket. They get a backpack to go with it, and it actually looks really sick. And the fact that it's reversible is pretty cool. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up. I definitely think this will sell out in small sizes and maybe even, XL and large, but pretty good piece to go for. All right, next up we have the International Tee dropping for $98 and coming in 6 colorways. This is going to be my sleeper for the week. I actually do like this piece a lot in the black and the light blue. I just think it looks so clean. It says Supreme in a bunch of different colors, but each of those colors is a country, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of just a nice piece. I definitely think this will probably resell because people are going to go for the next items that I'm going to talk about. And then this is going to get sold out and they'll be like, ah, shoot, I should have gotten that. Next up, we have the JP Floral Printed Hooded Sweatshirt. These are to go with those sweatpants that are way down at the bottom of the list. Again, it comes in those 3 colorways and drops for $228. For me, this is a pass. I really just don't see it happening unless you get a small. But again, I mean, that's not a terrible piece. I do think it's kind of cool. If I saw someone wearing it, I would definitely be like, oh, that's a cool sweatshirt. But once I found out they paid, $230 for it, I'd be like, yeah, that's nice. I'm not wearing that. I'm not trying to get that either. So this is a pass for me. There's a few items left that I'm going to be going for. So one of the next items is the JP La Mail. It is a cologne. I heard it smells like baby powder-ish, like springy. I don't really know. I really don't see people buying it for the cologne. I think they're just buying it because it has Supreme written on it. I mean, that's pretty much why anybody buys any of the Supreme stuff. But it's kind of an interesting piece. It comes in like this little can. It drops for $80. So, I mean, I could definitely see people trying to pick this up, but I don't think people are going to pay resell for this. It'll sell out, yeah, but I don't think you're going to make that much. I could see it getting to like 150 tops on a good day. Next up, we have the JP sunglasses, and these are crazy. They're dropping for $388. That means if you're only going for this item, you're going to pay shipping and taxes. That means you're going to pay over $400 for a pair of these sunglasses. I mean, they're not terrible. They say like Supreme up on the brim, like no one's going to see it. They look like hyped up John Lennon glasses. I don't really know. Definitely go for the silver over the gold. If I were to just be able to pick one up and wear them and keep them. But for me, this is not my style. Not gonna resell for that much. I mean, I don't know. I think $400 for a pair of sunglasses is crazy. If you don't think that, go ahead and comment down below what you would pay for these glasses for resale. Because I just don't see it reselling for a bunch. Even though it's the second most upvoted item this week. Alright, so the most hyped item is the Supreme JPT. This is the #1 most hyped item. It is a box logo, even though it's not. I saw a bunch of fakes on Twitter that just looked so cool, and I was so excited that it would actually be real, and they weren't. They were like cool box logos with different flowers, and it was just so clean. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. We have this, and it's not terrible. I saw someone on Twitter say this, and it actually would be super cool if they took away the face and just moved that whole design up. So it just started with Supreme here. It would go crazy, and they're absolutely right. It would go insane. But unfortunately, this is what we got. But it's not even a bad thing. These are gonna resell. I mean, it drops for $54. I could see this reselling for $150, $200 in a small. Like, people are gonna want this. I'm definitely going for the white one because it just looks so cool with the red box logo and the blue stripes, and then the black design. It just looks super clean. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this week's drop list. I hope you see something that you like or are ready to resell that you're going for. If you do cop tomorrow, go ahead and comment on this video. Of course, I'm gonna be making my video tomorrow about like what sold and what sat. But I hope you find something cool and hope you get something. So good luck copying tomorrow, 11 o'clock for US times. Good luck. Hopefully you get some cool JP.